Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Mom Talk TV. I've been doing essentials videos for the past little while, and I'm here to do another one. Since I am having baby number 2, I thought that I would come on and talk to you about my pregnancy essentials. Things that I absolutely cannot live without. I honestly think that if I had to live without these items, my pregnancy wouldn't be as enjoyable as what it is now. And that's the honest to goodness truth. So let's get into it. Let's find out what I can't live without during this pregnancy. Oddly enough, I did say things I can't live without during this pregnancy, but I've been pretty good at living without it during this pregnancy. I could not live without it during my last pregnancy, which is kind of a surprise that I haven't been using it during this one. The thing I'm talking about is the Snoogle. Oh my lord, I don't really know why I'm not using it. I don't really have a good reason why I'm not using it. I do have a nursing pillow that I'm using as a pillow for between my knees and things. I think that I will probably end up digging out the Snoogle before too long and giving that a go. But when I was pregnant with Ellie, oh my gosh, that thing was heaven sent. It is like an odd shaped body pillow. It goes up like this and curls around like that, so it can support your whole back and it can support your head and between your knees at the same time. It is so perfect, very much worth the money. The second thing is a very TMI thing. I cannot live without panty liners or maxi pads because pee happens. This being baby number 2, oh my goodness. I had the problem with baby number 1, but it is much worse with my subsequent pregnancy. When I sneeze, I dribble. When I cough, I dribble. When I get up, I dribble. God, that is so embarrassing to admit. But I'd rather just change a pad than change my underwear 1,000 times a day. The next thing that I absolutely love is my pregnancy app. I am an iPhone user, so I'm unsure if you can get this on Android. You probably could. Most apps are versatile between the 2 operating systems. The specific app I am speaking of is Ovia, O-V-I-A. It is awesome. It has a little hand comparison that says, this week your baby's hand is the size of a whatever, and it shows the comparison as what it would look like if your baby was ready to be born and what it is this week. It is the cutest thing ever. Lots of great tips and advice offered on that app as well. The next one is a little controversial. There's not been a whole lot of studies done with this, but for me, my anxiety, I have suffered with miscarriage in the past. I've had 2 miscarriages, and I have a history of super bad anxiety. So the thing that brought me the most peace in this pregnancy has been my Fetal Doppler. I use a Sonoline B 3 megahertz probe Fetal Doppler, and I will leave the link where I got that below. They've been having this sale that seems to have lasted for like 2 years now. The regular price is $300, I believe. The sale price is $50. So I'm not sure what's going to happen if they don't have that sale anymore. I suggest you buy one if you have anxiety problems like me. It's just really reassuring to know early on in the pregnancy, before you're feeling a whole lot of movement, that there is a heartbeat. You can calm down that way instead of running to the hospital or running to the doctor about 1,000,000 times. I dealt with a very, very severe anxiety in my last pregnancy and this pregnancy early on. Thankfully, anxiety is not playing a big role so much anymore now that I feel him moving around, but I still think if I was having a whole lot of anxiety now, that I probably would still be using it. Next one, yoga pants. Oh my gosh, I live in yoga pants or leggings or any great slip-on pants that are comfortable, that are not jeans. Right now, I'm in pajama pants. I pretend to be dressed from here up, but I am in comfortable pajama pants. But when I'm not in pajama pants, I'm in yoga pants. The next essential, especially for when you get further on in your pregnancy, really easy to get on shoes where you don't have to bend over and tie them or you're not struggling to put them on. I've reached the point in pregnancy where if something falls on the floor, 90% of the time it's going to stay on the floor depending on how bad I need that item. The next thing is a great pair of maternity jeans. I know that maternity pants or maternity clothing in general can be so expensive, but really investing in a good pair of jeans, or if you're working, a good pair of dress pants can really make you feel good. Especially like mine, they come up right under my boobs, the belly band does, so it pulls everything in, makes me look really good, have a nice round bump, which is something that I'm a little self-conscious about, but I absolutely love the way I look in maternity jeans, and I do believe I paid like $90 for them at Motherhood Maternity. That may seem expensive for some people and maybe not so expensive for other people. I only ever bought one pair of maternity jeans because I knew it's not something that I would spend a whole lot of time in after pregnancy, although I spent most of my pregnancy in these maternity jeans. They're fantastic. And the last one, I'm giving a little plug, I guess you could say. You need a doula. Everybody should have a doula. It should be like a mandatory thing. Doulas can rock during your pregnancy, not only during your birth, but during the pregnancy. They can provide you with so much information that you need to have before you're going into labor and delivery. Becoming a birth doula was the best thing that I have ever done. I absolutely love being a doula, and I can't wait to get back into it after this baby is born. And absolutely, I plan on having a doula at my birth. I absolutely love doulas and everything that they do and everything that they provide during pregnancy. If you're not familiar with the term doula, it is a non-medical pregnancy and childbirth professional who comes in, and their main role is to support you physically and emotionally and mentally during your labor and delivery. They are not for women who are not just for women who want to go all natural. They can be used during a medicated labor or a C-section. It's completely up to you. And they're not just for the women. They also help out your partner. They help by providing continuous support during your labor. So what that means is that once you are in labor and call for them, they do not leave your side until you have your baby, which is fantastic. I mean, because dads need a break, dads need to prepare mentally, or your partner, whoever you have coming in with you. They're just fantastic. And like I said, during the pregnancy, they provide you with a wealth of information to prepare you for what's ahead. It's especially great for first-time mothers, but being a second-time mom, I cannot wait to have my doula at my birth. So that's all for my pregnancy essentials video. I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.